Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Zach and I'm back from another video. Here recently, I've been getting a ton of comments, tweets, etc. about what my loadout is, what I'm running, why am I running it, etc. So today we're just gonna hop in, check out my loadout. I'm gonna break down my guns, why I like using them, the pros, potentially cons, and some gameplay to show off the loadout and show you the different scenarios and the different situations it's good for. So let's hop on in here. The Grau right now, nothing too crazy. I think just about everybody runs the monolithic. Everybody runs the Archangel barrel, commando, 60 round mag. The only difference is the majority of players I see will run a tac laser instead of the VLK, which is fine. I did that as well. The iron sight on the Grau is incredibly overpowered. I think we all know the Grau MP5 meta right now is ridiculous. And until the game gets updated and the meta kind of evolves to something else, this is the go-to for me, and this is my favorite. But the reason I do have the VLK on there is being able to be precise with your headshots, no matter what the range is incredibly important. And especially if you're in a solo, quad, or trio, that little like shave of a time of that headshot multiplayer where you knock a guy like maybe you say half a second faster, and then you go to beam his teammate, and let's say if you don't have it on there and it took you a half second longer to kill, and then he trades you out and you needed one more bullet to stay alive, you would have lived, right? If you would have been more precise with your headshots than the first guy. So it's just, timing is incredibly important. You need as much time on your side as possible. And so that's why, again, the VLK is a beam at any range. I can precisely hit headshots, medium, long, and even long range sometimes. So I love that gun. The only downside I would say is obviously close range. If someone catches you off guard, that's where the MP5 comes into play. So obviously, again, I'm an aggressive player. I'm very fast paced. So I'm going to want elusiveness on my side, and I'm going to want to be able to hip fire, because I'm running into a building chasing multiple players. I don't want to have to take the time to have to aim down sight on each and every player. That's just too much time I'm burning. Easy way for me to lose the fight and get killed. So that's why I've built my MP5 based off hip firing, and again, being very fast paced. So right here we have the monolithic integral suppressor. I don't have the normal one on there. I have it in the barrel. I love it a lot. 5 milliwatt laser. Again, that's really good for hip fire actually, and you're going to get a little bit of sprint to fire speed added in there as well. PERK foregrip. Again, that's another hip fire bonus right there. 45 round mag, extra ammo. We love that. The F-tap collapsible, which again is going to up your movement speed and up that ADS speed. So right there, this build, fast paced, like in your face. If I'm in a building, I don't have to ADS on everybody. Maybe I aim down sight and kill one guy, and then if I jump and turn, the hip firing is so accurate on this thing, guys. I cannot express it enough. The hip fire is ridiculous on this gun. Just give it a shot. You will see that hip firing is almost as precise as aiming down sight. It's a cheat code and is very good for close quarter combat. So if you do have to switch to the MP5, that's where the perks are going to come into play, right? I think everybody runs amped. I'm not really going to go too over these. Obviously, we have overkill. Amped obviously is going to allow you to switch to your MP5 even faster. And then we have double time. The only thing I will say on this one right here, I can see some people arguing that EOD or double time. A lot of people love EOD, right? For me personally, I don't get a boost of health from it, dude. I still die to C4s. I still die to RPGs very quickly. So I'd rather just not even run it, man. Again, I'm a very aggressive player, so I just keep double time on. It keeps me moving incredibly fast, and something that EOD, I don't feel like I ever really get rewarded for using it. So I just don't throw it on. That's the class, and then obviously a C4, and then the overpowered heartbeat sensor. But again, pretty much these right here are very staple. I think the majority of the players have these on lock. I just kind of want to show off my gun builds and the meta of what I'm using right now. As time moves on, updates will come. Metas will evolve. These might not be the guns, but as of right now, these are my favorite, and I feel like I get the most success with these no matter what game mode I'm in. So I actually have a gameplay of a solo quad that you guys can check out of me using this loadout. We didn't get the win, but I think it does give you an insight of how this loadout works, how you can play off of it in the different scenarios and situations you can fluidly move through. But I will catch you guys at the end of the video. Check it out real fast. All right, so let's say we have one buy here and also one buy at gas. Could be a really good superstore landing. Try to land backside though, again, away from the chaos. It's just way too much to bear when you're one person in a quads game. You have upwards to 6 to 8 guys fighting at once in one tight area. So hard to maneuver your way through. Cash is looking good. Gun's a little slow, but that's all right. Initial knock. Boy should chase me here. Exactly what it did. I was like one jump down, so I'm actually gonna take his spot from him. I'm gonna rotate now that I've shown myself, and there's already shots over here. I'm actually gonna rotate over this way and shot from a new perspective. RB sensors are huge. I'm gonna snag that. Go up top here.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I gotta mess this flight all the way up. I'm guessing he was in there the whole time? I never saw him. That was interesting. I'm gonna go back up again and reach out. Okay, he's under me. I'm gonna bait him to come up these stairs here.
I'm here. Enemy UAV.
Alright, let me use this room to hide and plate. Alright, we killed him already once, so he came back from log. Also chill for a second, heartbeat. I think he's above us. Pretty sure he just broke the glass above us on the secondary roof. He did, and now I believe he's gonna run over here to this doorway. Well, another knock, so we do know there's more. I've already killed that guy as well, so he's went through his log. Sounds like another one's coming back in. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Are their teammate here? Alright, so we're good. We're good. So we got 7 kills off that one sequence. That's why it can be really nice if you just kind of slow play, especially if they win their log. And they kind of want to come back and fight, man. I mean, you can get a lot of kills off one team and some solid cash. So we're starting off with 7 here at Super. Just need 400 bucks for our loadout. I'm gonna see if I can get this loadout cash real fast, and we'll get this game started. All right, so we got enough for our loadout and a UAV. It's really nice. So I'm gonna toss the loadout over here, snag UAV, and honestly, let's go ahead and rotate over towards storage. I think we can get a solid amount of kills there. It's one of my favorite rotations leaving Super. Usually seems to be a squad or 2 there, and when you're going in with a UAV advantage, it can be really nice to sort through all those different little alleyways. Let's head that way and see if there's any players there.
Coming actual, send recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Right, so we have a team here. A UAV was just popped, so I'm assuming it was probably theirs. Doesn't look like much is going on at Super, so I'm gonna head this way. Actually, there's 2 full teams there, so this could be really nice. Oh wow. Yeah, this could be very good eats. Instead of challenging them down low, since all 3 of those guys are on the wall, I'm just simply going to take the extra time to go up and get height advantage to get these free kills. That guy's very hurt, but again, now we can see over the whole scene and kind of dissect what's happening. So that team's going to go ahead and push in and close in. We already have armor broke on the other guy as well. I think he went even farther back to retreat. We caught these guys in a really funky situation because as they're trying to push over, since like cleared this height, I mean, I had full control over this entire situation, so it ended up being some free kills. I'm not really sure where the first guy ran back to. I don't think that's him. That could be their 4th. So it's them and their 4th. Ooh, that was a close one. I'm gonna reach out this one more time. All right, since I got the knock. Oh, wow. It's actually a really solid ego child there from his teammate. All right, and we got those guys out of the way. We're gonna have to buy some plates though. That was a solid ego chow from his teammate. He expected me to come flying in off the knock. Either expected it or maybe it was just a lucky chow. I'm not really sure. Regardless, it worked out though. I was gonna see if how many plates I could snag off these guys before I bought some. Fortunately, it does like we're gonna have to spend the money and get them, but no big deal. But you saw again, I played high ground. I played a little bit slower. Was able to catch that team on their push in to try to fight that team. Got a lot of free kills. Continue to stay top tower. Didn't get too aggressive after I did get those 2 kills. Ended up team wiping that entire team. I do think these guys are still to our right though, so I'm still gonna play and check that out. I mean, they may have gotten a few kills, but I'm not sure if they got the full wipe on these guys. There was only 3. We have plenty of cash right here we could end up snagging.
I need radar. Send recon.
Pop this UAV. Well, maybe they got the job done, boys. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to be too concerned with my ghost class at the moment. Actually, you know what? We have the truck here. Let's go grab it. Let's go grab it, man. We have a trophy. Let me throw this trophy in the truck. Let's go grab our ghost class. We have a king next to it anyway. We might be able to snag some kills out here on top of getting ghosts, which would be huge. So let's play it a little bit. Let's take the smarter route. We don't need to get crazy. We have 11 with 60 plus left. Got plenty of kills right now for a decent game. We've gotten a really good start. Now let's play a little bit slower right here and make sure we make the right decisions.
I'll drive. Get in.
When I grab this, I'm also gonna grab another UAV from the store. That way we can kind of assess what all is out here rotating in. All right, perfect. So we got our ghosts. Let's grab this UAV real fast. I'm just gonna insta pop. Wow. Okay. So I honestly thought maybe we might catch some guys with no ghost in Boneyard, but doesn't look like that is going to be the case. No big deal. It's good to have that intel anyway, because these guys would have been free rotate kills. So I am going to run over and go towards train regardless. Train info is not bad, and we can kind of work our way into prom if need be. And with being in the truck as well in the trophy, I mean, we are like an invincible big dog. Not invincible per se, but at the same time, we have plenty of time. If we do spot someone, it's not like we're in deep trouble. We can almost rotate around and bait them into chasing us, which should allow for free kills. We have one king close by, but I think there'll be a lot more players in between us and that team right now. I try to avoid the towers simply because it's a very corny spot. It's hard wipes. And you burn a lot of time trying to wipe those teams, in my opinion. You burn a lot of useful time that you could be using elsewhere to get easier kills, get more cash, spam UAVs. I try to avoid situations that are going to take way too much time. I'm going to keep working my way center circle. It might even work up top left and look for some kills almost up there. Should have a good bit coming in on that rotate as well from Quarry and just any surrounding areas on the map up here. It does look like this area was hit. No big deal. Probably had some guys come here on landing. And I did just spot some guys doing a sunlight. Call these guys the sun gods that worship in the sun lord. So I'm going to pull up on them and see what kind of intel we can get. Usually these guys are pretty easy kills. Sometimes you get some that fight back, but regardless, they gave us intel, so let's pull up on it and see what we can see. Stop right here in Heartbeat. Nothing close. I believe it was down here at the gas station. Maybe not though, because I don't see anything. Maybe it wasn't as close as I originally thought.
Enemy UAV overhead.
All right, we'll hop back in the vehicle and keep it moving. I honestly have no idea where that team went. It looked like they were doing the sunlight right here. About to get an idea of where the circle is going to end up going. Perfect. We did choose the right direction. I'm just going to keep moving with the circle. Try to play, again, for these rotations on our right to come in. In my opinion, we should be coming across a few teams here relatively soon. Okay, here they are. We rotated the far edge of the storm to see if we can kind of catch some guys rotating in pretty slow from military side. Looks like I found them. So there's going to be multiple teams here, so I'm going to keep driving. See if I can hold these guys here. We got that initial knock. I'm gonna push off that, but kind of slow because we did have a guy hop in this vehicle. I'm not sure where he went. Had a sniper glare from second floor as well. Got him very hurt. I don't think that's the same team sniping from the second spot. I'm gonna bump and C4 second floor. All right, I got my full kill there. Still gonna play the situation kind of slow. Again, there are two teams here. I actually might even back off and almost rotate up the hill. That death silence, finding that is actually very huge. I'm not really sure what's going on in this situation. Another blood. I'm gonna plate and look for a push. I think his boy just chowed second floor. So what I'm gonna do is slide up and play this barrier heady and chow second floor. Not there, he's close. So I'm gonna pop a deady. War should be right here. All right, perfect. I don't know if there's still more players or not. So Daddy ended up coming in very clutch in that situation. So that's why it's sometimes good, man. When you don't know what's going on, don't force the agenda too hard, man. If I don't back up in that scenario, it could have got pretty dang hectic for myself. I am gonna heartbeat one more time. I really don't feel like that's it. I thought we for sure had two teams, but maybe they cleared each other out. No big deal. Still a good bit of guys left. We have 17 with 50. So that's a really solid game so far. We have enough money at this point in the game. Let's hit up this buy while we still have 34 seconds left. There's no need to try to hit mid circle just yet. I would take the truck as well, but it's got a lot of damage done, boys. It's got a ton of damage done. It does have the trophy, but I'd rather not risk it. Guys, team shoot it, put me in a bad spot. The vehicle disables in a really tough spot for me, and it's chalked at that point. We haven't investigated this area yet, so I am going to use the heartbeat to try to get an idea to see if a team's camping this buy. Doesn't look like that's the case, so I'm going to buy a self-res just in case. So at this point, circle can kind of get weird, and gunfight range can get weird. And I like to have a self-res if I have a possibility of dying from long range. Because then again, you're not gonna get thirsted, right? Might be able to stack enough cash to get a UAV if we loot fast enough here. That would, oh, perfect. All right, we're sitting good, boys. We got 8 plates, self-res, enough for UAV to kind of get some intel on this rotate in. It's going to be at hangars, so it's going to be a wide open circle. It'll be kind of tough, but I'm going to make my way back left on these mountains and play for this TV rotate again. Solo quads is not about being in the center of the map as much. I mean, you definitely want to check that area out. More so finding teams on rotations and then obviously finessing guys and finessing those teams if you are in those close range gunfights. There's nothing wrong with getting some late, or not late game picks, but I guess outskirts picks, because those guys help boost your economy, and you want your economy good for UAVs. Boost your economy, and then obviously nothing wrong with some free kills either. Definitely heard shots coming out on this rotate. We have a king behind us, but I'm not too worried about that. We're so worried about these shots I hear close by. That means there's gonna be multiple squads, which we'd love to see rotated in. One, you get easier advantage when they're rotated in front of you, and two, especially if they're fighting, they're gonna be so distracted on the team they're fighting that you get free kills. And coming up this bend right here, I'm gonna play on top of the bridge. Looks like they're gonna be playing for a team coming out. I'm gonna pop this.
Send recon.
All right, so I don't think there's 2. I think there's more than 2. So maybe 2 and then 2 that are ghosted. Looks like 3 and 1 has ghost. One knock and one that is extremely hurt.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
2 knocks. They probably do have self-res though. But I'm gonna take this time to get up out of here. I'm gonna pretend like I'm leaving and see if we can get this third guy off this rock heady. Alright, so this second kill did get up. That was him who called that on me. That's fine. We robbed one off that squad. That's plenty. Try to rotate in a little bit deeper away from them. This is going to be a little bit harder of an end game because, again, it's wide open. So I think our best bet is try to get close to these trailers. And now we're only fighting 2 instead of 3. Third party potential. I'm going to peek out back. This is a new team holding them, so I'm going to back off for a second. C4.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I have a mask, so I'm going to rotate around. They get used to that. It's actually a whole different team holding them. It's not their teammate.
Only 25 remain.
I'm going to leave them alive just so this team has them to shoot at as well in this rotation end. Hopefully this guy doesn't catch me here. I'm going to follow these 2 dudes in. Ah, it was 4. It was 4 and I choked shots. That's tough right there. And they're actually getting help from someone else now.
Enemy UAV overhead.
That's going to be it, boys. That's going to be all she wrote. Oh, man.
The enemy took that one, but we'll be
That's a
back.
tough one. That's a tough one. I didn't realize it was 4. I probably should have just kept running in with those guys, to be honest. Probably should have kept running in with those players and baited off of them instead of starting that fight out in the open. That was honestly a poor decision on my part. Right, so obviously not the best gameplay. I think we died with 26 left in that solo quad. But regardless, I think it was a good insight on how to use this class. Again, there was so many people asking on YouTube, on Twitter, what I was using, the different ways I was using it, and how to use it. I hope this video helped. I hope this video gave you guys some insight of what my favorite class is right now and the best way to utilize that class. Again, do not bank on this forever. Metas change, the game updates, things evolve. This class probably will go to the wayside the next update if they do patch or nerf guns. We will see. But regardless, thank you guys for checking out the video. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below what other kind of content I can bring to help you guys. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.